fellow collectors, and welcome to Long's Toys. It's TJ Day, so of course we're taking a look at the In Space Blue Ranger and Psycho Silver 2-pack from the Power Rangers Lightning Collection from Hasbro. Really nice box art here. Unfortunately, you can see UPS smashed my box up a little bit here, which is kind of a bummer, but the contents inside appear to be undamaged, which is what's important, and we can still enjoy this beautiful Tom Whalen box art. Not too much going on the top or the bottom. Spin around to the back, you just kind of have a nice press photo there, but it looks pretty cool. So that's pretty much it for the packaging. I'm going to go ahead and get these two out of the packaging here, and we'll take a closer look. So here are the two figures out of the packaging. We'll put TJ off to the side. We'll save the best for last, and we'll concentrate on Psycho Silver here real quick. We'll take a look at the Zane likeness. I think they did a pretty good job. I actually prefer this one to the one that came with the In Space Silver Ranger figure. I just think it looks a little bit better. So I think they did a pretty good job there. Psycho Silver, we've seen before. Not really too much going on here. We've had all the other Psycho Rangers before him. We've also had him in the Bandai Legacy line, so I feel like not really a whole lot new to discuss with the Psycho Rangers, but he looks pretty cool. Silver paint, I think, looks pretty good everywhere. His weapon looks good. They did a nice job with that. Now, you might also notice that the cuffs here are on wrong. They're actually on the wrong arms because these silver pieces should not be on the top. They should be on the bottom. It's actually a pretty easy fix. All you have to do, let me zoom out here a little bit. You just pull the hands out, and then these will just kind of slide right off. I thought maybe they'd be glued in or something. They're not really. So you just pop the hands off. You slide one off, flip it around, pop it onto the other arm, and then you just go ahead and pop that fist back in. And I've been having some trouble getting just this one fist. The other fist isn't really a problem, but for some reason, that one's been a little difficult to switch in and out. But yeah, you just pop them on like this, pop those hands back in, and then you'll see that they are on the correct way. It looks much better. You can even kind of spin this around a little bit more if you like, because they're not really glued on or anything. But yeah, that looks much better. You can see it kind of matches the way these are down here. Nice, easy fix, so I'm happy about that. But otherwise, the figure looks good. Like I said, silver paint and everything looks nice. You have the head on a ball joint with a hinge. You can look down, can look up, tilt a little bit side to side. You have a hinge as well as a rotation and a butterfly joint in the shoulder. You have a bicep swivel. You have a double jointed elbow. You have the rotation and hinge in the wrist. You have kind of a ball joint here in the torso as well as an ab crunch. And the ab crunch is actually pretty fluid, which is nice. Sometimes that joint gets a little tight and it's a little hard to move, but on this one's pretty good. Kick forward, kick out to the side, not all the way, but pretty decently. Can't really kick back because of the butt flap. He's got a thigh swivel, double jointed knees. He does have a boot swivel as well, and then he has an ankle hinge and rocker. So pretty much all the articulation you'd expect. He looks good. I like him. He does have a few extra accessories. Basically just an extra set of hands. He's got a closed fist here for the left hand. And then for the right hand, he's got the kind of force lightning going on. All of the Psycho Rangers have this. I don't really remember them using lightning too much on the show. I'm sure it happened at some point, but they all have this lightning hand accessory. So that's pretty much all he's got, aside from what he's holding. He's got the extra head, and he's got the two extra fists. But yeah, overall, not a bad figure. Completes your Psycho Rangers, as you should have the full team and the Green Ranger already, if you've been buying all the previous releases. So this should be the last Psycho Ranger you need for your collection. And I'm pretty happy with him. But let's go ahead, let's get to the main event. It is TJ Day after all. He looks great. I really think they did a nice job. I want to zoom in here so we can take a look at this likeness. I think they did a pretty good job. It does look like Selwyn Ward. I think that's pretty cool. The head's actually really easy to pop on and off with the helmet. The helmet looks pretty good too. Mine has a few paint scuffs. You can see I've got some white paint here on this kind of black globe piece on the top. But at least the helmet's correct. It's got the slant there, and otherwise the paint applications are pretty good. So for the most part, the helmet looks pretty good. But I'm actually pretty impressed with the head sculpt. I think they did a nice job there. Now, he's got all the same articulation as Psycho Silver, so I'm not going to go through all of that again, but it's all the same points. He does have his little Astro Blaster here. If I can pop this out of the holster. And this looks pretty good. Some nice paint applications on here. You can see we have the silver, the red, the gold. All that looks pretty sharp. And it just fits really nicely into the holster here. And then, of course, he's got the Astro Axe, which looks good. Again, really nicely painted. Fits into the hand pretty easily. He's got one of these effect pieces. We've seen these 100 times. We just saw with the Yellow Ranger in that Scorpina 2-pack. And you can kind of clip this onto the axe if you'd like. It doesn't clip on the best, but it can be done because I did it earlier. There you go. So I don't know. I'm not a big effect piece guy, I'll be honest. So it's in the box. I don't really care for them. I'm here for the figures. But yeah, they give you one. It's there if you prefer. He does also come with an extra set of hands. He's got kind of a karate chop hand, and then he's got a closed fist. So, got some extra hand accessories there. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with this guy. Now, he is getting a second release where he's coming with the Galaxy Glider. So I guess it's really up to you. If you don't really care about Psycho Silver, you could wait and get the release of him with the Galaxy Glider, or if you just want both. I'm kind of thinking I want both, because I think what I'm going to do is leave this one displayed with the civilian head because the helmet's a little messed up. And then the new one that I'm going to get with the Galaxy Glider, I'll leave with the helmet on, because hopefully the paint will be better on that helmet. Now, if I get two helmets with messed up paint, then I'm just kind of out of luck. But hopefully I will get a nicely painted helmet on the next one so I can have one with civilian head and one with helmet. But yeah, really cool. I'm liking this guy quite a bit. Very, very nice figure here. So I think this is a really solid 2-pack. I think the figures all look really good. Nice articulation, great paint applications. The accessories are nice. I don't really care so much about the effect pieces. They don't really do it for me personally, but the weapons all look really good. And the civilian heads are really, really well done for these two. So I definitely think it's a great 2-pack worth picking up. Really, you just kind of have to decide how much you care about Psycho Silver, because, you know, to pair TJ with him is just it's a weird combo in my opinion. I don't know why they didn't do In-Space Silver with Psycho Silver, especially since it's the same character in both suits. Not really sure why they didn't pair those two together. So really you just have to decide, do you want TJ with Psycho Silver, or do you want TJ with his Galaxy Glider? Or maybe you just want both. I mean, hey, TJ's a great character. Like I said, for me personally, I'm going to display one with the helmet and one without, especially since the helmet on this release is a little messed up paint-wise. Hoping the next one comes with some better paint, and then I'll have one with, one without. But like I said, definitely two solid figures, so I definitely recommend picking up this pack, unless you're going to wait for TJ with the Galaxy Glider, and I totally understand. But really, really solid release here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and of course, happy TJ Day.